For those just starting out in YouTube, this is your video right here. I am going to be motivating you to continue on and not give up. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. On this channel we talk about motivation, whether if it's motivation in your marriage, whether if it's motivation to become a better YouTuber, whatever the case may be, we're just here to motivate and to put a smile on your face. So if that sounds great to you, please consider subscribing to this channel, hitting that notification bell so you'll never miss another video release. Now let's get into this thing. Now for the past several months, I have really been researching, going on YouTube and just watching a lot of different videos and channels based on how to become a better YouTuber. You know, to just look at videos that will tell you about lighting, audio, writing scripts, the YouTube algorithm, just everything, just trying to get myself as much knowledge as possible. And I found some really good advice on several channels and advice that I'm trying to take to incorporating into this channel so I can try to improve it and to grow it and to really honestly bring all of you guys some great content that I think you'll really enjoy. But here's some roadblocks or just issues in general that us small-time newbie beginners in YouTube seem to face quite a bit. Now obviously the first obstacle, if you want to call it, that us brand new YouTubers seem to face is not having the right equipment or not having enough equipment in order to make your YouTube videos professional. And as the case may be with me, right now I don't have the lighting, I don't have an external microphone, and I'm actually shooting this on my iPhone, which actually is not that bad. The iPhone's camera is actually really good and will shoot in 4K. But don't stop the lack of equipment from letting you go ahead and recording videos, editing them, and getting them up into YouTube. Now certainly the next thing is finding time to record your videos. You know, for me, I have a family. I have a very active son who requires a lot of attention, and so I don't always have a lot of time after work to shoot a YouTube video. And probably one of the biggest things, one of the biggest hurdles for new YouTubers, honestly, is trying to niche down what it is their channel is even going to be about. And speaking of content, this kind of goes into it, is I have watched a lot of videos on, you know, writing a script versus just kind of doing bullet points and which is better. And honestly, I think it really comes down to the person. I think it also comes down to what type of video that you're making. A lot of times when people will write up scripts, and they may have like the most fanciest, teleprompter, which I don't have, and they'll just sit there and they'll just read, line for line and not really put a lot of emotion into it. So for a lot of you, I would probably say to try to, keep it as a bullet point thing and to just, speak freely on it. And I think the biggest thing is just finding the motivation, finding the need to keep making a video when you're not getting anything out of it. And I'm not just talking about money or free products or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about just the simple fact of having people watching your videos. You want to see your videos go viral because you feel like, hey, I had something very important to say and people are listening. And I think the problem is that when you start off with YouTube and you only have a handful of videos, the algorithm doesn't really have enough information to kind of decide, okay, who do I need to present this video to? I need to know enough to know what type of audience that you're talking to. you tend to get discouraged because you've put a lot of effort into shooting the videos, you've done your B-rolls, you've written scripts, you've gotten all this equipment, you've taken the time, you've done editing, and through all of that, you try to promote, and then you wind up only having like 30 views in like 2 weeks. It can be very disheartening. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments section. How long did it take some of you guys to get monetized? How long did you work at YouTube until you finally got your 1,000 subscribers and your over 4,000 watch hours? And finally, I would say don't fall for the traps of some of these YouTube channels out there that tell you about how you can make, $600 or $1,000 a day on YouTube by following these simple steps. And really what they're trying to do is to get you in and get you hooked so you can then buy their course or whatever you want to call it. And that's where they're getting a lot of their money from. There's been some channels where it's like they're really saying the same exact thing in every single YouTube video that they put out. So in summary, I would say don't wait till you have all of this expensive equipment. Just use what you have and just roll with it, because it's all about learning how to make good videos with good content, which leads me into the second summary. Try to figure out what your niche is going to be. Don't just kind of be all over the place. And this is probably me preaching to the choir as well, but you just want to make sure that you really try your best to have a good subject to talk about and to go ahead and have maybe several video ideas in the can, so that way you don't feel like, all right, I made one great video, now I'm stuck. I feel like I only have this one video and I don't know where to move forward. And the other thing I would say is, don't try to take the quick way out as far as, I'm watching some of these videos about how you can make faceless videos and it's so easy and you're going to get millions of subscribers in just a short time and you're going to make millions of dollars right away, and it's probably not going to happen. It's all about really finding what you can do best. So if you've got a great idea for content that doesn't involve you being in front of the camera, that's great, go for it. Just make sure that whatever ideas you do have, it's something that you feel like you can stick with, that you have enough knowledge that you can really make it into something that's informative, entertaining, and something that people are going to want to go back to and watch over and over again. Well, that's it, guys. That's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please, again, I beg you, please hit that subscribe button. It's that red candy-like button down at the bottom there. Hit that button. Subscribe to me, please, and then hit that notification bell as well so that you won't miss any of my future video releases. And I do plan on releasing some great videos in the future. So if all of that sounds good to you, thank you. Really, thank you. That's going to be your catchphrase. Well, thank you. That sounds stupid.